Yo, thanks for watching this video. Please consider becoming a patron of mine over at patreon.com/EricDJuly. There are several different tiers and each one comes with some cool perks, many of which are exclusive to my patrons, such as video requests, be it commentary or a comic book review that I'm obligated to honor because you're a patron. So it's more like a demand. So for video demands and other rewards, head over to patreon.com/EricDJuly, and big thanks for the support. So I had this idea for a video. I have never done a video like this. This is what we're gonna do. I am gonna go comic book shopping. I have to go to the Blaze today. Blaze TV, of course. I'll be on some shows there. But I got tipped off by who you guys may know as Quarter Black Garrett. He's also a producer with Louder with Crowder. And I saw that he was posting some videos, or more so some footage of him being in a comic book shop, and he said they had the sale, there was all these long boxes and stuff. And I was like, where is that at? Because I know you and I are in the same area. And he says, well, it's this comic book shop, this is the name. And I looked it up, I was like, all right, that's kind of on the way. So what I'm gonna do today, first, I'm gonna head to my usual comic book shop out in Denton to just kind of browse, do some things. My P.O. box is out there as well, so I'll go pick up some things from there. So we'll go there first, and I'll film some footage, and then we'll head to the other comic book shop to see what they have there. Looks like we have ourselves a car video. So yeah, I'm heading to Denton right now. This should be fun. Should be fun. I've always wanted to shoot some sort of footage that captured me going to grab some comic books, which is, you know, that's the fun of it all. So this is gonna be really fun for me and hopefully fun for you guys. Keep in mind that I don't have all the time in the world, so I may be speeding through this. Probably should have made a decision to do this long before I did, but hey, whatever. So we're gonna be doing some like speed shopping. All right, so I just finished doing some shopping at More Fun and Games. I just got a couple of comics, not too much. I'm actually about to head to a taco shop. I have not eaten all morning. So I'm gonna head to this taco shop before we head to the other one that I was tipped off on. And yeah, so let me get some grub real quick and kind of go from there. All right, I just pulled up to, as you can kind of see in the background, Madness Comics and Games. Never have I been here before, guys. I've never been here before. I'm really excited to see what they have. I don't have much time, I got about an hour, which is probably plenty of time. It's probably plenty of time. So I'm going to head in, see what they have, grab some things, and then we'll take everything back to the crib and kind of go through what goodies that I picked up. I am finished. Didn't spend a whole lot of time, didn't get a bunch of stuff, but I did get some stuff, and we are going to go back to the house now. But no, we're not. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna stop by the Blaze, and I'll be on some shows there. And then once I leave the Blaze, we'll go back to the house, and we'll just go through the books. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go through the books. I'll let you know what I got, and yeah, I think I'll do a lot more videos like this, because I go to the shop randomly, not just on Wednesdays, just to see what's out there. You know what I mean? It may catch my eye, I may buy it. So yeah, that was the point. So we'll go buy the Blaze, and then we'll go through the comic books. So actually what I'm going to do, just leaving the Blaze, I'm going to stop by one more comic book shop, one that's closer to this side of town that I do stop by, not frequently, but on occasion if I'm in the area. On this part of this side of Dallas, I generally go. So we're going to stop by there. It's called Titan Comics. I'm going to stop by there, get some goodies. I know they have a lot of old stuff that I can pick up, just random stuff. So I'm going to go check it out. Finally, we are going to be on our way back home. Got some goodies over from Titan. So yeah, we're gonna go through those, drive back to the crib and pick up something to eat. Even though I already ate tacos, I'm hungry again. Hey, sue me. Get something to eat, something to drink, get settled. Now let's go through some of these comic books. All right, so now we can put everything under this here microscope as far as what I got. I don't really have any big time approach when I go to the comic book shop to just get some things. There's not really anything that I'm like, all right, well, this, like, it would have to be a really substantive drive, as in like, oh, I need this book, I know this shop has it, I'm going, I'm getting it. And generally I would only, if that was the approach, I would only come out with, you know, one book or something like that. If I'm going to just get books, a bunch of them, then there's no true, you know, rhyme or reason as far as what I'm looking for. I have my application, which I've done a video on, as far as how I keep up with my comic books. That app has a phone app, and so all of my books, as far as my inventory, which I've been adding over the years to that, so I know what I have. All I do is just look and to make sure that I don't already have it. So if I don't have it, there it is. Now I will say, if it's one of those more extravagant, let's say comic book shops that, you know, has a bunch of books, everything's laid out, and you can really, if you like this character or like this particular book, you can go into an alphabetical order or something like that, similar to how it is out there in Titan. Then I would go to the books that I know that I need to fill out. I'm a collection guy. I read the books that I generally buy, but I'm a collection guy too. So if I know that I'm missing some things, and I know there's books that I don't have, and the shop has it, then I'll go pick it up and I'll go actually look for it to fill it out. But aside from that, it's just kind of, oh man, I like the way that's interesting. I don't have that. I'll go buy it. So I have this big stack of the we went to 3 different stores, remember? And yeah, let's go through it. As you can see, there's a bunch of X-Men stuff, right? We have this one right here. This is, which issue is this that I picked up? I just know I didn't have it when I had checked. But we'll open it here. So, Rogue, Public Enemy. So this is, oh, okay. So this is this arc dealing with Rogue, going rogue, if you will. So, Mohawk Storm. I know that some people like Mohawk Storm. I wasn't a big fan of Mohawk Storm, believe it or not. I know that I kind of grew up with Mohawk Storm, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. So we picked up this X-Men book along with a bunch of other ones. This one isn't in the best shape, but you know, it is what it is. I have it. Cover's kind of falling off. Look, I actually don't really plan to resell the comic books that I generally buy. So it's like for my own collection and say I have them, and there we go. So we will throw that. Let's just put the ones that I go through over here. All right, so we have a New Mutants. Since I guess we're talking about New Mutants coming out with another book. Not another book, the book's already out. The new, what is it? The movie, sorry, lost Train of thought for that. So I got a bunch of New Mutant stuff that I did not have in terms of these issues. So we have all these New Mutants that I did pick up. Also got some other stuff that I'm going to go through as well that's X-Men related. Let me get that real quick. So as you can see, we have a couple of New Mutants books. We have X-Men, Uncanny X-Men. This, I saw Storm on the cover. Looked to see if I had it. Did not have this issue. This is issue 214 of the first series, back when they weren't afraid to actually go, long form in terms of high issue series. So here you go. This is issue number, like I said, 214. Also right here, that wedding, which was the 1990 X-Men. Which volume was that? Was that 2 or 3? Anyway, X-Men. This is issue number 30. Grab that as well. This is one that I know I did not have, which is actually surprising. And I have New Warriors books, don't get me wrong. But this is one that I didn't know I had. New Warriors, first print, first issue. Has the OGs, Rita, Kid Nova, Speedball, Night Thrasher, of course, Marvel Boy, Firestar. It's funny that we're talking about New Warriors right now, and it's not in a good light, unfortunately. So I did end up picking this up because I didn't have it. But then you have some of the OGs. Oh man, New Warriors is a mess right now as far as Safe Space and all those guys. Got a couple of Thor books here. As you can see, this is 278, issue 278 of Thor Ragnarok. Grab that. Some more X-Men stuff. X-Men versus Magneto. This is this one of the this is the 150th issue. So I grabbed that. A couple more X-Men. Vision going toe to toe here with Colossus. Cage. I actually don't have a lot of this series. I have some of the other Cage stuff, but I don't have this Max Comics Cage. So I think this is something that I'm gonna just start grabbing. I saw that they had the first issue, so I went ahead and got it. What else we have? Some DC stuff. Justice League Europe. This, I don't know, have I covered Justice League Europe? I don't think so. I don't think I've covered Justice League Europe and Justice League Antarctica and all of the weird stuff that has come out of the whole deal. But they had the first issue. Just figured I'd go ahead and grab it. Okay, what else we have? Oh man, this is what I was excited for, because I've long talked about me needing to fill out my, can I get them all in the frame? I can. Me needing to fill out my entire Captain Marvel collection of the first OG original Captain Marvel, Marvel's Captain Marvel series. I don't have all the issues. I saw that they had a couple, so I went and grabbed a bunch of them. Issues 51, 55, and 56. So I'm gonna fill this out at some point. I have most of them. I just didn't have these, and they happen to have them. So that's the benefit of having an actual inventory for those that are like myself that have thousands of books. It can be a pain if you've never done it. If you were just a collector and you just had books, threw them in short boxes and so forth. It can be a pain if you don't have that sort of inventory, and with that technology growth that we have now, we can just put everything on these sort of connected apps. So desktop, on your phone and so forth, it's all connected, going to whatever, cloud or what have you. And I was able to do that and I've been able to do that. And to add all of that stuff over the years has been a pain, I will say that. However, I love the fact that I have it, because generally speaking, I know what I have and what I don't have, and it gives me stuff to look for. So right here, grab some more New Mutants material. See Domino there. Heroes for Hire, first appearance of White Tiger. Well, the second one, I guess, is what they're saying. This is Cage. This was what, 97? Yep, June 97. So we have that, Heroes for Hire. You should be familiar with that, Iron Fist, Cage, and so forth. This is the 90s, actually, version, if I'm not mistaken, of Captain Marvel. Or was this the 87? or the 80s. I think this was 90s. This when this set came out. Didn't have it. I got a couple issues, number 0, and as well the first issue. I have, I think, probably every one after that, if I'm not mistaken. So I went and grabbed some of those. Saw some Black Panther stuff. Grabbed those. I would love to collect more Black Panther books. Went and grabbed this one. Saw that I didn't have it. Grabbed it. Black Lightning. This is the second issue, actually. So technically his second appearance. So I do have the first one. Didn't have this one. And I went ahead and grabbed that. I think this was the most expensive one that I grabbed for today at all the comic book shops that I went to. I spent probably almost $200. This is another Captain Marvel book right here, issue number 36 here. So Blade, this series, I do not have all of these. So I went and grabbed this one. I want every Blade book like that's been put out ever. And or like appearance, let's say, that he has now. That's going to be very difficult, but he's one of my favorite characters, as you guys have known. I've talked about him and done plenty of videos on him. We have a Silver Surfer book that I never had. This is, which issue was this, if I'm not mistaken? Either way, Silver Surfer. Next one's gonna trip y'all out. So this book has the origin. It's also the second appearance of Miss Marvel. This is issue number, was this issue 2? Was it issue 2? If I'm not mistaken. Either way, this right here, and I'm gonna probably do a video going through it, because a lot of people don't know that at some point, Carol Danvers, believe it or not, was a likable character. And when I say likable, I'm not saying that she was just like this awesome character everybody cared about. Not necessarily. She was tolerable. She was a decent side character. I will say she probably did not deserve her own little book at the time, but she had one. And the origin, though, that she has now is a retcon. The half Kree thing, like that is something that is completely, that was a retcon that was recently introduced. And I would love to do some compare and contrast, and I'll probably go through this book now that I have a physical copy of it. Of course, I could have went through it with Marvel Unlimited and so forth, but I have the physical copy. Y'all know we like to do the top-down videos, sort of like we're doing now. So I wanted to grab this. Probably going to go through it for a video. And here, which I was actually surprised that they actually had all of these, but we have a bunch of Icon books. Now, this Icon. For those that aren't familiar with him, he is Milestone's, or DC's, you know, who put it out, but Milestone Comics, you know, they were really emphasizing introducing a lot of black characters. And there were a bunch of Icon books that they had been sitting on forever. And I was talking to the owner actually about this. And I was like, if you have them, of course I'll take them. So we have a bunch of the OG Icon stuff here. None of these issues I ever had, so I grabbed them. I grabbed all the Icon books. Maybe we'll go through them for a video of some sort, but a bunch of Icon books. We'll probably go through them. I think I've made my decision while I was recording this video. So that's gonna do it. Just going through. It wasn't supposed to be this detailed video of me just going through every single page in every single comic book. Just wanted to sort of let you know what I rocked with. I would love to start filming some of the, I guess, trips. This is a cool video to make and very fun to make. But the trips that I make to the different comic book shops that I go to, mainly it's just one. But because I'm traveling, certainly with the work stuff, I go to other comic book shops, and I love to record my experience, go through, you know, some of the stuff that we add to the collection. Of course, if you have some requests and stuff like that, just let me know. Certainly all my patrons. I have a lot of books. I have thousands of books. I literally have thousands of books, so you never know. I probably do have some of the stuff that you like me to go through, and I love to go through it just for the sake of doing the video, making some new content for you guys. This has always been fun. This is fun for me, and I think that it's that it's fun for you to kind of let you in on the comic book related stuff. I know because of this crazy virus thing, we've been very top heavy with a lot of political stuff, and I'd love to do more art, comic, culture related material, and sort of get back to that, do some TV stuff as well. So yep, there's that. All the books that I grabbed today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, y'all be easy.